What is going on, everyone? It's your guy Cole Jackson back here on Road Graders, and today we are going to be talking about a topic that, quite frankly, is a tough one for me. Is Ronnie Stanley, a player that I've grown studying on this team. I watched him through his All-Pro year, came to appreciate how damn good he was, and then that unfortunate issue, and I'm asking the question, is he in trouble? I posted the stats on Twitter yesterday of the pressures allowed by the Ravens O-line. Ronnie Stanley allowed 9. That's his most since the 2021 year against the Raiders in week 1 when he tried to come back, and then he ended up leaving, getting the second surgery, sitting out the rest of the year before coming back last year. So today we're going to take a look at what I think the issue is. This is going to be a little bit shorter in terms of clips because I think I actually found what the problem is. And so, I guess that's good because obviously if you can identify a problem, that's the easiest way to fix it. I don't think it's the same thing over and over again. I'll explain a little bit at the end, but if you guys are appreciating these breakdowns, if you guys are looking forward to a week long of them, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new here, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think of Ronnie. So let's get into it, and I'm actually going to start with a couple positive plays, and the reason I want to do that is because it wasn't all bad for Ronnie, and so, this right here is classic Ronnie. Vertical set, find a set point, see him squared up there, deploy his hands, finish, easy rep. This was the Ronnie that, I grew to love, and the way what made him different, in my opinion, is watch this right hand, so his inside hand, you're going to see it kind of torque upwards, and you're going to see right there turning his helmet in. And so the reason I love this is because he walls off the back of the pocket while maintaining all the power in this right hand, trying to force him out this way. And by maintaining the leverage there, he can't cut back inside to get to Lamar. He has to keep going that way, but he's just kind of continuing to set that edge, and it just rounds out the back of the pocket. And that's what Ronnie has done so well through his career. So it was good to see that. And here we're going to see another vintage Ronnie move, a little quick set, where he's going to hop out right there quick and then just run him around the arc. So again, this is something that Ronnie does so well. We're going to see later that he didn't do it perfectly every time, but you see him out there, quick set. Obviously, you guys remember, we got our quick set, we got our 45 set, and we got our vertical set. So you're going to see that quick set, hop out, hands on, and then as Highsmith tries to run around him, he's just going to run with him. And that's just what Ronnie does really well. You can see him give up the inside lane here at the end, so it wasn't perfect, but because he was out here so early, it gave plenty of time for Lamar to be able to find his target, get the ball out without it turning into a pressure. So now we're going to get into some of the plays where he struggled, looking at what I think the issue is. So here you're going to see, this is kind of going to be a base theme. It's going to be absorbing in his anchor. So you're going to hear me say that a lot. So what I mean by that is and again, we're seeing good movement skills here. You're going to see a spin inside. And this is poor hand placement. He's got both his hands on this shoulder so that as he's spinning in, Ronnie has to refit his hand. But when he does that, you can see here he's leaning, he's pretty high, and he's not able to sit down his anchor, and now he's right in Lamar's kitchen. And so Lamar has to scramble and take off, and I believe he scrambles here, goes for a run. So this is, again, old school Ronnie. When that spin comes, you want to see him absorb that with the inside hand, not have that hand across body. And then as he does that, he absorbs the contact, sits into his lower body, and just anchors. But he gets caught, running. He's trying to stay in front of his man. He ends up right in Lamar. So you're going to hear me say this a lot because this is the problem, in my opinion. It's that kind of anchoring in his lower body. Again, so you're going to get, this is a different rusher. This is Marcus Golden, so it's more of a power rusher style. So again, good movement skills here. He's out of his stance quickly. He's moving well. The ankle, knee issues, whatever it was, it doesn't seem to be bugging him. Like, this is vintage Ronnie. He's out there hands-on, and as he does that, he's got a pretty narrow base here. I think that's a huge part of the problem on this rep. And then he starts to kind of sit down, and he's looks like he's trying to do that wall off technique that we talked about in the first clip. But Lamar is way deeper than what you'd want to see. You'd want to see that more down this way. So you'd kind of want to see him continue the rep that way, continue in the vertical set before turning to wall off. But he kind of walls off here. And as he does, he loses that leverage. He kind of torques him outside. And then as Golden runs through his outside hand, that's right into Lamar. And obviously McCary's getting beat inside on the opposite side. So the ball does come out, but Ronnie basically getting ran into Lamar isn't good. So you get those collisions, those weird roll-ups, right? So we're going to see it again here, similar out there. I'd say pretty much the same thing, right? Pretty quick feet, good movement skills. He's square right here, deploys his hands, and just ran through. So he's going to hit him with his hands right there. That's a lot of space between, like that's probably 3 yards there, 2 yards. Let's see how many steps it is. Once he takes contact, he's already taken that back right step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's still getting pushed. Lamar sneaks out because that's what Lamar does. If you have a more traditional pocket passer, this isn't going to end well. So as he makes the contact here, looks like he's got his helmet inside, but again, narrow base. He's not able to sink into that lower body. So he's just kind of getting ran through. Not what we want to see. Similar thing here. Oh no, I brought the strip sack. This one I brought back. If you guys watched my breakdown yesterday, I'll kind of go through this quickly. I didn't want to keep... I could have showed you more pressures where he's kind of losing the same way getting driven, but to be completely honest with you guys, that was the theme of his losses. It was pretty similar throughout. So throwing this one in, I think he got distracted with the inside hand here, throwing help up, and he just doesn't get deep enough. But I wouldn't say this was a consistent problem. Like, it's pretty rare that Ronnie just gets beat around the arc, and you could see it through all the reps that I just showed. Even in his losses, it wasn't because of his placement, whereas this is just bad. Like, this is just he didn't get deep enough in his set that he couldn't even get hands on. And ball knocked out. So that one's on Ronnie big time. So that's what I have for you guys. So I'm really curious on what you guys think. Please go down, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new here, and as always, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Peace out, everyone.